Hello, welcome back to another episode of The Future in 90 Seconds. In today's video, we're going to talk about how big data, artificial intelligence, advanced automation, how these things could fundamentally change the way that we pick places to live, the way we view communities, how we decide on where to build communities, and so on. Now, one of the great advantages of being a futurist is that we get to make up words because we're talking about concepts that haven't actually happened yet. So what I'm going to be talking about is socio-datanomics. And the idea about this is that if we are using data-driven compatibility models to help us determine where the best place would be for us to live, then rather than having socioeconomic divides like we see today where you have the rich in one area and the poor in another, maybe these become more along the lines of socio-datanomics. And the idea behind this could simply be that certain aspects of our livelihood or the contributions that we make to society or the work that we're in, combined with those things where we're going to find the greatest compatibility with people that are like us, not based on economics, but maybe based on interest, based on compatibility of friendship and so on, could create an entirely new set of community guidelines for growing and building. Now, on the flip side, of course, individuals and communities may choose to reject this type of model simply because they do not know where or who the data is being controlled by. So how does a scenario like this actually translate into the present day? Well, first we want to think about this. Companies, governments, big organizations are using big data right now in order to target you specifically for things they believe that you will be interested in using and doing and so on. Now, the questions that we always have to ask ourselves is, if we are given as individuals this type of information, do we use it just to try to advance our own good, our own means, or do we have a much bigger and broader picture of how we can contribute to a long-term future, not just for ourselves, but for the generations to come behind us? Thanks for listening. Next week's video, we're actually going to be talking about the way in which we consume and report news, media, and information, and how big data, AI, and advanced automation plays a critical role in completely reshaping that.